Okay, so
We're in number 16 is Tyler Alcorn.
okay then. Hello everybody, I'm Omar Ganani. I told
And number
you
17 is
I'll be
Ryan
back.
Rubenstein.
So today we are broadcasting the boys varsity soccer
Number
game
20
of
is
McLean
Patrick
versus
Anderson.
Stonebridge. And now we're doing
Emmanuel
the
Robertson is
introduction.
number 23. And
Yes,
finally,
now we'll
Ryan
wait. Okay. Oh, wait.
Gibizer is number 27.
Looks like they just finished up with the Stonebridge broadcast.
Now for the McLean
roster.
team, coached by Jack Sakala. In goal we have Hugh Curran.
We'll do the time.
Lake Grace is number 3. Ryan Lopez is playing number 4. Victor Bonsu, number 7. Johan Kitar is number 8. Number 9 is Charles Howard. And number 11, John Ponte. Number 13 is Ben Gallo. Joshua Fordyce is number 16. James Bradley is playing number 21. And number 22 is Christian Egan. And at this time, we ask you all please stand, remove your hats, and we will play the national anthem.
And now the match will commence shortly. Okay, so for the boys varsity we have Maxwell von Bersker and Hugh Curran. And you can see Christopher Schramm, number 20, is the only freshman here. The only freshman in varsity. And believe it or not, there's also only one sophomore.
Stonebridge will start the ball off. We're playing 40-minute halves.
And the game will start right about now. Number 10 and 8 are starting off with the ball. And the ball is to Stonebridge. And the game starts. Looks like Stonebridge is passing to the back. He seems to be caught up by the attackers. Looks like he's dribbling for it. Long pass to number 8, but that falls to the possession of McLean. Looks like number 11 has ball. Now it's a 16. On to the defender 13. Defender 3. 18. Back to now it's on to player number 7. Number 9 with the ball. 13. And now with 11. Looks like he makes one of the other players. McLean is slowly building their way to advance onto Stonebridge's half, with McLean still in possession. Along cross to number 9. And he attempts to cross it, but it falls short. All right. So it looks like McLean missed the shot, and it did not look on target. Stonebridge is back in position with the ball, and shortly being returned to McLean. Number 11 with the pass. He's on the clear. On the clear. He has 2 defenders on it. It's up to shot. Oh, and it's so.
Great effort.
And it hit the post. That was some good effort by him. Good effort. Like the goalie didn't save it. It was like it hit the wheels by the goalpost. Looks like the ball strayed a little too off onto McLean's side, as McLean returns to the Stonebridge's side, only to be out of bounds. Looks like McLean is being back on the defensive here, shortly to be put on the attack. Looks like, and number 23 of Stonebridge clears it to make McLean lose possession of the ball and have a play on them with the Clover.
Yeah, it's an alternate.
Looks like McLean has corner, which also has given McLean the corner. He crosses it. Only to be clear. He crosses it only to be cleared. And looks like number 23 is having trouble back in there. Now Stonebridge coming into the attack. My bad. Okay. Looks like now Stonebridge has lost possession of the ball, only to be returned back to them. Now back to McLean. Number 11 with the ball. Number 11 of McLean with the ball. Nice Meg passing it over to number 21. Back to 13. On to 3. Now number 22 on the attack. He's got several defenders by him, and afraid the attack is shortly stopped, only to be out of bounds for McLean. My bad. That was actually for Stonebridge. My bad. Looks like number 17. Number 18 of Stonebridge crosses it over to McLean's side, only to be picked up by the McLean defense shortly after. And now it's out of bounds for the goal kick. Looks like the goal cross. Now McLean with on attack once again. Charge. Skills it. 7 takes a long shot, and it's a field goal, but not a goal.
Shot by Victor Monsu was on.
Had to be a field goal. That's what it is. Give me this is soccer and not football. But football and pretty much every other country. Okay, looks like it's out of bounds for McLean. Is my mic on? Okay. I had some doubts about it. Yo. Mic check. Okay, I'm good. Just response. Okay. Okay, looks like Stonebridge is once again on the attack, only going with Stonebridge keeping possession on the ball, and on the volley and that's a good volley by the McLean defenders, only to be given back to their possession, only to be returned to their possession, which is short-lived because now they are in possession. Okay, looks like Stonebridge is back on the offense once again, because they're luring the their defense side, and now they're leading the charge. Out of bounds. Okay, looks like number 3 of Stonebridge is back on the defense. It's only be cut short by number 22, who passes it back to defense. Passes it on to number 16. McLean is once again on the offensive. Back to number 7. Number 4 with the ball? Yeah, it's number 4. On to number 3, which he does the long pass for number 9. Looks like number 5. He's on the clear, and the goalie saved it.
That's Kristen Egan with a shot.
We are 32. We're right now at 31, a little more than 31 minutes left, with McLean still being tied 0-0. Looks like Stonebridge is being put back on the offensive as they're charging through McLean's defenses, only to be stopped. McLean makes a long pass seeking number 9, but he fails to do so, returning the possession back to Stonebridge. Looks like defender 13 with the ball. He crosses over and deflects from number 11 of McLean to number 3, which puts McLean back in possession of the ball. Just like pause right now. Looks like number 12 and the foul's been called. And the foul's been called on number 12 of Stonebridge. Looks like he crossed it over, forcing McLean to be on the defensive. He heads and clears it, calling for a corner for McLean. Call a corner for Stonebridge. My bad. Once again. Looks like number 10 is taking the corner of Stonebridge. He low blows it, and unfortunately fails to give it to the desired player, putting McLean on the offensive. And number 7's on the clear. He's 1-on-1 with the goal, and he fails to. He tries to pass it to number 3, but fails to do so, being blocked by a Stonebridge player. That was a good play. Number 13 with aggressive play on there. The referee decides to call the advantage. All right. Okay. Like I know some of the scene my brother played FIFA a lot, so yeah. Looks like number 4 being cornered here. They just struggle to get through, and now it's back to the defense of McLean. The ball. Number 16 with the ball. He passes it over to number 11. He passes it over to number 16. He looks like he's in the clear. He just has to get past one defender, and then he can shoot. And number 3 scores it. And number 8 came in with a slight tackle and scored the goal, putting McLean 1-0. Oh, it is true. It is true that McLean's undefeated now. Okay, looks like number 13 of Stonebridge with the ball, who accidentally passed. He was seeking out number 23 of Stonebridge, only to be passed to number 21 of McLean. Looks number 16 with a header onto McLean, back to Stonebridge position. He crosses it over to number 8. So tell me, if you were watching, who would you favor? Would you favor Barca or Madrid? Or none, maybe because you haven't seen La Liga. I'll go with Barca. Okay, looks like McLean is finally got possession of the ball, leaving them on the attack. He was seeking number 20. Number 12 was seeking, or 7 was seeking 21, only to be put under Stonebridge possession. I'm a little tired of that. Looks like it's out of bounds. And they called an offside, I believe. A good and excellent save.
That's number 10, Alexander Corrado.
And by McLean's goalie. Looks like McLean is, and the foul is called. All right. Looks like they want to be saved by McLean's goalie once again. And number 7 passes it on to number 21 of McLean. Number 9 with the ball. He just struggled to get through, leaving Stonebridge once again in possession. Looks like they're passing through the. Looks like they're trying to pass through so they can break the opposition of McLean. Looks like number 7 with the ball. He attempts to get past defenders. He attempts a high ball and misses. That was number 7, by the way. Looks like goal. Okay, looks like the McLean has gained possession once again for the ball, and they're building up to crack Stonebridge's defense. Number 13, on to number 3 of McLean. Strong pass to number 22, only be intercepted by number 7 of Stonebridge. Now number 10 of Stonebridge is with the ball. And now it is out of bounds. That was really a really good goal by number 8 of McLean. Right when number 7 kicked it to the right, he came in and put the drop on it. And the foul was called. On McLean. No, not on McLean. On Stonebridge. Okay, number 11 with the ball. He passes through defense, only to be stopped by number 13, who outpaced him. Goes for the header! Oh. Excellent cross. If he had, that would have been. Now, with 33 seconds left in the clock, there appears to be more than enough time for Stonebridge to possibly make a comeback. And now it's out of bounds for Stonebridge. Looks like number 16 crosses it over. He tries to seek number 2, only to be deflected off of one of the McLean players to be out of bounds for Stonebridge. Okay. Now it's out of bounds for McLean, who appear to be on the defensive side, trying to get through so they can once again put Stonebridge on the defense while they're on the offense. And number 7 with the ball, he tries to run through. Long pass to number 3. He's on the open. Number 3 is on the open. He shoots it and scores. Woo!
That'll make the score. 2 from McLean.
Who was that again? Beautiful goal. And now the score is 2-0. 2-0. Once again, another beautiful goal. Number 17 of Stonebridge with the ball. Now on to 13. On to 13. Okay. Now on to number 10 of Stonebridge. Number 12 with the. He gets. And now he is stopped by number 10 of McLean. Okay. And apologies for the yawning earlier. I'm just a little tired today. And yes, I know the yawning makes me look unprofessional. Okay. Looks like there's a penalty. And he saves it! Beautiful save by the goalie. Beautiful save by the goalie, Hugh Curran. Looks like there's a sub change. Number 8 going in for the sub change, switching on with number. Can't see it from here. Number 25 has been subbed in. Looks like Stonebridge attempted a long shot, and he just so happens to kick it over the post. Okay, looks like possession has been returned back to McLean. And now that ball is for Stonebridge. That's ball is for Stonebridge. My bad. Nah. Looks like nice catch by the goalie. Nice catch by the goalie as he was trying to attempt a volley. And the goalie kicks. We'll see if number 9 can intercept the ball for him so he can influence the attack. He passes it back to number 7. Now on to number 3. He long shots it for 7. It's been cleared out by Stonebridge. Number 7 with the ball once again. He passes on to 21. Number 22 with the ball. And it goes and deflected off of Stonebridge, which is the knock for McLean.
Josh, slide up.
Okay. Number 21 with the throw. Passes it on to number 5, and he kicks it once again off bounds. Number 8 with the ball. He deflects and back to number 7. Number 13. They're beginning a concentrated attack on the goal. Number 23 of Stonebridge intercepts it, giving the possession back to Stonebridge. And McLean deflects it, deflects the out of bounds ball, giving it the possession back to Stonebridge. Okay, looks like number ball. He passes it on to number 8. Back to number 13. On to 21. Looks like they're concentrated up in the defense. Number 8 with the ball. Number 7 of McLean. He crosses it over to number 12, I believe. A crossover, it is at the post. And it's an out. With the goal kick. Looks like number 7 is on the ball once again. Number 3 with the ball. Nearly intercepted by number 25, who makes a shortcoming onto number 12. Okay. Looks like it's out of bounds for McLean. Number 3 just so happens to find number 12, and it's been deflected back off bounds. Looks like number 12 with the ball. Number 7 of McLean. He struggles to find some openings. He passes it on to number 3 in the back. Only to lose the possession to now number 7 with the ball. Number 12. Nice meg through number 13 for number 7. Okay. Anyway, what's taking so long over there? A long throw in. Put into the possession of number 13 of McLean. He attempts to shoot it from 10 yards, and he misses. This is basically adjusted. Okay. And the goalie kick, which put number 12 of Stonebridge under possession. Looks like Stonebridge is onto the long run. Only the deflect off of McLean, giving a corner kick. And now for the corner. He crosses it over, and the goalie just so happens to save it away from Stonebridge's possession. And looks like it's almost been out of bounds. A great run by number 15. He attempts to pass it to number 5, but is stopped shortly by Stonebridge. Number 7 with the ball. He's back on to number 13. Now on to number 21. Deflects off of number 22 of Stonebridge and is called out of bounds for McLean. And looks like that was just a quick injury check because he took quite a blow to the face. Now number 5 with the ball once again. Looks like McLean is on the oppression right now. And stopped shortly by Stonebridge, who once again is stolen from McLean. He's onto the goal. He attempts to kick it, and the goalie saves it, giving a corner for McLean. Giving once again a corner for McLean. On to the left side. No, right side. My bad. Right. Looks like the corner is. Looks like number 3 is the corner. Looks like number 12 is the corner taker here. He crosses it just a little too high, putting number 7 onto the far other side. He pushes it over to number 8. Passing it down to number 3. He attempts the long pass, only to be stopped, only to be called offside. Looks like number 7 headed the ball. A nice volley onto Stonebridge's suppression. And that was a pretty bad foul on number 22, committed by number 12 of McLean. It looks like the goalie is only calling for a warning. Number 12 with the ball. Number 3 passes it on to number 8. He's just struggling to look for someone in the front. Passes it back to number 13. On to number 15, only be stolen by number 12 of McLean. Stonebridge. And now the goalie is in possession of the ball. Looks like the goalie crosses it onto number 5. Number 22 is on the offense here, only to be stopped by number 10. Looks like the ball's on him again, and the goalie clears it. And it deflected off of Stonebridge to be yet again another out of bounds. On to number 22. Passes it to number 3. Passes it on to, and it's deflected onto number 3. Now number 21. On to 16. He's just struggling to find room from the defender. Number 13 on defense with the ball. Back to 3. McLean just struggling to find an attack formation to break through their Stonebridge's defenses. Stonebridge, well, looks like, and possession is now away from McLean and back onto the hands of Stonebridge. Only to be shortly passed back onto McLean. Looks like they're on the attack. Number 3 attempts it, and it's kicked out of bounds. And a good thing going, though. Looks like McLean is struggling on the corner. He crosses it. Number 7 attempts to head it and misses. With only 5 minutes left in the first half, there should be time. There should be some time for McLean to concede a goal. Looks like deflected on. He aimed for number 25 for a long run, but it hit number 25 and back to McLean possession. Looks like number 21 with the ball. He's attempting to break through, only to be stopped by number 13 within deflected out of bounds, which keeps the attack going as number 13 comes in with a swoop. Number 21 with the ball. He crosses it, only to be headed away and cleared by Stonebridge, by number 4. Throws it on. Looks like the ball. Looks like Stonebridge once again has possession. Passes it to number 25. He attempts to volley it, only to go out of bounds once again. And once again, it is out of bounds. Number 25 with the ball, and it's called a foul. Foul has been called. No, it's not foul. It's out of bounds. My mistake. Once again. Looks like number 12 of McLean with the offensive. He passes it on to number 8, who's struggling to get an attack formation on them. Number 13 with the ball. He passes it on to number 5, only to be deflected back onto Stonebridge suppression. Number 12, once again attempts to go for it, but it's only deflected out of bounds. Nice met from 13 on to 22. He's got to sit down. All right. Looks like number 10 is struggling to fight possession. It looks like he was trying to keep him away, but the referee played the advantage. No, my apologies. It looks like number 8.
A couple of minutes left. Official time's on the field.
Looks like number 13 with the ball. Okay. Looks like number 12 with the ball. Number 22. Number 12 is struggling with the ball. Number 21 with the ball. Number 5 with the ball. Number 8 with the ball. Looks like there's only 2 minutes left in the clock. It's frozen.
It's frozen. That's how they do it. They like you to stop it at 2 and leave it at the referee.
Looks like there's 2 minutes extra time. McLean almost got the ball to the goal, but fails to pull a good attack. Okay. Looks like McLean is back on the attack with number 5 as their main man, only to be out of bounds for a goal kick. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick for McLean. He's getting ready for the cross. He crosses it too hard, only to go out of bounds. McLean only to be stopped from going out of bounds by number 12 of McLean. Number 3 with the ball on the defense. Passes it to number 16, which is way back. He crosses it on to number 5, only to be headed away by number 19 of Stonebridge. I think he's for some reason. And looks like
the first half. Score is 2-0 favor McLean.
what he said. And now we are going to go on break. And I'll see you in and I'll see you in 10 minutes. Feel free to listen to the Outdoors audio.
We were here supporting you. Oh my god. Oh. It was keep your mouth shut. I'm just hanging. I know, but I want to.
Okay, looks like I'm back, and the second half is just about to start.
All right, here we go for the second half. McLean will start the ball.
Will McLean concede another goal? Will McLean concede a goal for Stonebridge's comeback? Or will McLean stay put and keep their defense on guard? Stick with us to find out. And the second half is already underway. Number 7 with the ball. Passes it on to number 4. And onto the goalie for the cross. And number 7. And it passes on to number 7 on Stonebridge's side. Number 22 attempts to cross it to number 8, but fails to do so since he was blocked. Number 9 with the ball. On to number 8. Now back to 9. Number 3 with the ball. Number 12 is being surrounded by 2 defenders and is struggling to get a pass on. Looks like they're passing back. They're not making any cross plays right now since it's too risky to do so. Number 7 attempts to shoot it, only to be deflected by number 17 of Stonebridge. Now back to the goalie. Looks like number 22 just got the ball. Number 7 passes it back to 19. Number 3 is looking for a play so he can make the opposition happen. Number 22 on to number 9. Back to 22. Now on to 7. Number 4 is coming up with the assist. He's clear. He's looking for a shot to get number 22 so he can score. He attempts to shoot it and it's saved. Looks like, and it looks like it's out of bounds for McLean. With McLean for the throw. All right. Looks like Stonebridge tried to go for the assault, but only to be shooting too far off onto the goalie's possession and back to McLean's possession. Looks like he crosses it over to number 3. He attempts to shoot it, only to be saved by the goalie with a non-powerful shot. Looks like number 4 tries to get it, only to be out of bounds for McLean, giving them the ball. Passes it over to number 9. On to number 7. Looks like he was grabbed, but the referee did not see that. Number 22 with the ball. He attempts to cross it to number 7, only to go too far. He attempts to shoot it from afar and misses. Good play. Good play. Okay. Looks like McLean is pushing them back onto the defense. Pushing Stonebridge back on the defense. Number 12 of Stonebridge is actually going for it, only to be stopped. Only for number 10 to be stopped by number 22. It looks like the referees are also giving another warning. And they're giving a play for McLean. Looks like number 22 with the ball. He attempts to shoot it and misses. They have like stats on saying how much shots each person has, and shots on target and whatnot. Looks like number 16 headed the goalie's ball, and now number 22 is back on the offensive, only to be stopped by Stonebridge and to be deflected on one of their passes back to McLean's possession. Number 16 with the ball. Number 4 with the ball, looking for a good play to go through. Number 16 once again. On to number 13. On to 3. Megged by number 10 got megged of Stonebridge, and now McLean is out of bounds. Six minutes already passed into the game, and yet 6 minutes passed into the game, and Stonebridge yet did not have any good attacks or plays. Number 3 with the ball. He passes it on to the goalie, letting him get across. Number 22 with the ball. Okay. Number 22 with the ball. Passes it to number 7, back to 16. Looks like he's charging in for the attack. Number 16. He attempts to shoot it, only to hit the field goal. And it's announced. Looks like they were back in the oppression, only to be stopped by Stonebridge. And now it's McLean's ball, putting them once again on the oppression. He's finding room to cross it. Number 7 fails to head it and does not commute through. And looks like McLean has passed it back to number 12. Now number 13 of defense with the ball. Number 4 with the pass on to number 8. Next him through. Number 8 with number 9 passing it back. Number 7 going for the cross and onto the other goalie's possession. Looks like McLean is going for the corner. Looks like a corner for McLean. He crosses it over, and it deflects off of one of the Stonebridge players. One of the outside players attempts to shoot it from the distance, only to be saved by the goalie. That was indeed a good and lucky play for McLean. And McLean heads it over back to Stonebridge's side, giving the goalie. Now back to number 7 with the ball. Number 7 has the ball once again, looking for a player. Now number 13. Back to number 16. On to number 7. Passes it on to number 13. Looks like he's trying to run for it. And now he attempted to pass it for number 8, and it was an out of bounds. And once again, out of bounds for Stonebridge, giving them the ball. Wow. All right, looks like McLean passed it back to them. Now McLean is starting to be on the offensive for the first time in this game. And McLean crosses it over. Number 16 with the ball. Number 22 with the ball. He's struggling to find room due to the onslaught of attackers near him. He attempts to cross it over to number 8, only to be like a long ball for number 20 to intercept. And now it is considered a corner kick. No, it's a goal kick. It looked like a corner from here, though. And now number 22 attempts to head it, only to be thrown back onto number 3. The ball shot by number 3 deflects off of number 4's head and back to number 7, which gives him the ball. He's struggling to find room so he can find an attack play through. He passes it back to number 4, passes it on to number 16 with a long run. My mistake, make that number 13. Number 22 with the ball. He's struggling to get any footwork due to the attackers near him. I mean defenders. It looks like McLean's morale is really starting to drop down ever since that first attack. Because there's some players over there. Looks like there are some players trying to go for it. And Stonebridge kicked it out of bounds, giving McLean the ball. He tosses it over to number 22. He's moving back so he can find room away from the attack for the defenders. On to number 21. Back to number 11. He attempts to shoot it from there to be deflected by one of the Stonebridge players. And it's a corner. A corner for McLean. With 27 minutes left in the clock, there's no telling what could happen. It could literally be anyone's game right now. Looks like number 16 is taking the corner for McLean. He takes a low blow for it, and it deflects onto Stonebridge's possession. Number 14 of Stonebridge is running for it. He took it halfway, only to be cornered by defenders. He's receiving some assistance from number 12, who passes it back for him. It looks like Stonebridge is starting to have a good attack on there. Number 16 with the ball. Passes it on, makes a pass too long, and sends it right to the goalie's possession. What do you think? Looks like the goalie of McLean has kicked it straight for McLean's possession. It hits number 9 and passes it on to number 7 once again. Looks like number 6 with the ball. He passes it on to number 22, only to be stopped by number 12, putting Stonebridge back into possession with the ball. Looks like number 12 of Stonebridge is with the ball once again. Now number 14. Looks like 8 is starting to come in, and 22 turns the tables, giving McLean the possession once again. On to number 8. He's going for the ball, stopped by number 12 of Stonebridge. Number 6 with the ball. Number 6 of McLean with the ball, and it's out of bounds and now it is Stonebridge's ball. Number 8 with the ball. Looks like a deliberate foul by number 6 of McLean on number 2. It looks like he had pushed him down. And there is no card issued for the player. Number 28 with a free kick. The goalie saves it only to fall. But the goalie near. Shh. Jeez. Some people. We sincerely apologize for that. That was just one of the spectators who happened to be a Stonebridge supporter. Now, number 22 with the ball once again for McLean. He crosses it over to find number 8, only to be stopped by number 20. And now it is out of bounds, and McLean is with the ball once again. Number 6 tosses it over to number 9. Finds number 7. He passes it on to number 22, looking like an open stop, and he kicks it over and misses. Too high.
That's Christian Higgins' shot.
And that was a really good shot there.
It would still be a corner for McLean.
Along with the corner for McLean. Wait, I don't think that was a corner. I think it did not like deflect off the players. Oh. I didn't see some player getting deflected by it. Looks like he attempted to head it. Number 11 with the ball. He's trying to find room and shoots and scores! That was a really excellent goal by them.
Score 3-0 now. Okay, McLean.
No.
And there's only 23 minutes left in the clock. Can they make a comeback of dreams, or are they going to not win? Fate is really hanging in balance for Stonebridge. And Stonebridge is once again back in possession with the ball. He passes it on to number 10 on defense. Passes it on back to number 10 with the ball once again. Passes it to number 7, only to be intercepted by number 6. Number 6 takes it and now has the ball. McLean passing it back to number 3. He shoots it far for number 9, only to be shot too far onto goalie possession.
Come on, guys. Bring it back.
Looked like a shot too long from the goalie, because it looks like it's a straight shot and the goalie punched it out of the area. People are so vulgar nowadays. And it looks like number 7 with the ball. Looks like number 20 of Stonebridge with the ball. He attempts to cross it, only to shoot a straight shot too far onto McLean's position with an out.
Come on, boys.
Looks like there's a sub change. Number 19 coming in. Sub change of number 19 coming in to replace number 8. Make that number 11 with number 19. My mistake. Oh, and I was right the first time. My bad. I said it again.
Yes.
Looks like a header put Stonebridge back on the attack.
Good.
And on to goalie possession. Once again, looks like the goalie is trying to prepare a shot, and he does so, landing back onto Stonebridge's possession, sadly once again. Number 9 with the ball of McLean. Deflected by number 13, giving McLean the possession of the ball as it goes out of bounds. Okay. Looks like number 16 is struggling to get through, only to be deflected by one of the Stonebridge players out of bounds. Number 12 attempts to shoot it from afar, cross it in. Looks like number 14 of Stonebridge with the ball. Now back to McLean possession once again with a bad pass. Number 14 with the ball.
Come on, Patty.
Number 9 with the ball. They could just so shoot through and break through the defenses. He shoots it from afar. He deflects off the goalie's hands, and number 14 scores. And that is the great shot by McLean, putting them 4-0. By the way, what do you think the score for tomorrow's El Clasico will be? You think McLean or no? Do you think Barca or Madrid will win? Okay, I'm getting off topic. Looks like Stonebridge is with the ball, only being knocked down by number 6. Number 7 was knocked down by number 6, which appeared to be dirty, which appears to be not a good play. Looks like number 7 is not taking that well. And I can hear him in agony from here. This appears to be injured, and we don't know if he'll be able to continue the match. His name is John Cena. His name is Ryan Rubenstein. Ryan Rubenstein. He is defender / midfield. Looks like he's coming out for the field. Looks like he's coming out from the field. Only will be replaced by number 23 of Stonebridge. And looks like number 14 of Stonebridge with a free kick on them. And the match will resume as normal. Once again, the call to prayer for Ryan Rubenstein. And once again, a free kick for only to be saved by the goalie once again. That was good. That was a good shot by him. But the goalie's skill was proven to be superior. That's not the right word. All right. No. Check. Okay. And the goalie of Stonebridge has just deflected it off a player and now is on the possession of number 11. And a foul on number 11 for aggressive play against another player, giving McLean the free kick. Number 8 with the ball. He passes it too far and back on to Stonebridge's possession. Looks like number 3 looks like number 0. Looks like the goalie looks like the ball actually got behind the goalie, only like roll onto out of bounds. Okay, so looks like number 11 of McLean has cleared it out onto number 5 for the ball, deflecting off onto number 19 of Stonebridge. Looks like number 17 is going on there. Number 5 with the ball and back to Stonebridge. Number 22 with the ball of McLean. Number 13 light pass onto number 7. Number 7 side shoots it onto number 13. Onto the possession of number 11. Passes it to number 13 from afar. Number 22 with the ball. Looks like they're making some coordinated attack away from, trying to drive the defenders away from the opposition. Looks like never mind. Looks like a foul committed on number 50 of Stonebridge. Looks like they're getting a free kick. He crosses it, deflecting off of McLean player, still holding on to the possession of Stonebridge. Only to be kicked away for a goal kick. Looks like there's only less than 15 minutes left on the clock. Make it a 4, with McLean still holding on a tight lead of 4-0. Looks like Stonebridge is making an attack, only to go too far, to let a ball go straight too far onto McLean's possession. Once again. A light roll onto number 3 from the goalie. He makes a long pass onto number 22. Nice roll there. On to number 5. Only be stopped by number 4 of Stonebridge. Kicking it out of bounds. Still giving possession for McLean's ball. Is this on or something? Okay. Looks like one of the defenders tried to bicycle it away, but fails. Tried to do a bicycle kick away from the goal, but he didn't do so. Looks like number 11 with the ball. Number 19. Okay, looks like Stonebridge is back on the possession with the goalie. He does a long kick from afar. Number 11 with the ball for McLean. Number 3 passes it on to number 7, and number 7 passes it on to number 6. He passes it back to the goalie, looking for a clear cross to the attack. Only to be snagged away by number 16 of Stonebridge in a miraculous move, only to lose it again once again. Number 7 with the ball. And the ball has gone straight too far into the goalie's possession of Stonebridge. A low roll onto Stonebridge's defenders. He passes it only to deflect on one of the McLean players. Number 7 with the ball. He passes it to number 14. It looks like it could be it. And the goalie saves it. Good shot by him. Good shot. By number 14, who is Jefferson Hoynes. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. If I pronounced it wrong or something. Okay. Looks like the goalie crossed it onto McLean's defense. Number 6 with the ball. He passes it back to the goalie to give it a good cross. Or a low pass. Never mind. Number 6 with the ball. Number 5 is going for the volley, only to be intercepted by number 17. And now back to number 7 of McLean. Number 3 with the ball. Passes it to number 7. To cross it over, only to go too far out of bounds. Okay. Looks like both players dropped. Both seem to be okay. It's been called for Stonebridge for the free kick. With a little more than 10 minutes left on the clock, we're too not sure to see if McLean would either have a clean sheet or would they attempt to come back, or would Stonebridge attempt to come back and fail. Number 14 attempts to go for the ball before it goes out of bounds. Nice play by him. But it was actually out of bounds, so yeah. Number 19, number 23, number 14 of Stonebridge with the ball right now. Finds number 23 of Stonebridge. Passes it back to number 16. He kicks it on to number 12. And it's out of bounds for McLean with the ball. Going to the back. Okay. Looks like number 22 with the ball once again. He passes it over to number 7. On to number 6. Now back to number 3. He makes a long pass on to number 5, waiting on the other side. And number 16 and now it's back on McLean's he has a clear shot and he scores once again. And looks like another successful shot by McLean. Really a beautiful goal. Looks like the goalie stood no chance for that shot. Now McLean leading the game 5-0 in their so far undefeated seasons for boys varsity. Now the real question is, will they maintain their clean sheets? And now it's an out. Now it's an out for a goal kick for McLean. And the goalie crosses it over onto, deflecting off of number 17 of Stonefield onto number 22 of McLean. Number 5 with the ball. Number 3 with the ball. Back to number 22. On to number 13 and back to 5 and back to 13. He's trying to look for room away from the front of the defender, so they're working their way through. He crosses over to number 14, only to go too far. And looks like Stonebridge is once again back in possession. And number 10 of Stonebridge. On to number 23. struggling to get through the mass of players. Number 23 with the ball, and back to McLean's possession. Number 7 with the ball. Number 14 on 6. He kicks it back to the goalie to give it across. And to the cross he did. And it heads off of number 15, straying too far onto Stonebridge's goalie. Number 6 with a header. Now on to Stonebridge's possession. Number 16 with the ball. And now number 19 with the ball. Stonebridge. Number 12, back to 19, and it's out of bounds on McLean. Giving Stonebridge the possession. And looks like there's a sub change for number 9 in, not number 7 out. Number 20 with the throw on to number 14 of Stonebridge. Number 20 with the ball, back to 14. On to number 12. And looks like a foul is called. A foul is called on McLean. And number 20 is a free kick taker from 36 yards. He crosses it over to stray far enough for number 13 of McLean to clear the ball. With only 5 minutes left on the clock. It looks like Stonebridge has a chance to score, only to be stopped by one of the defenders. Number 9 heads it away, putting it in the possession of the goalie, just barely. And he crosses it over to number 15. And number 15 seemed to have dropped, and now it's on number 22 for McLean. Still in possession. Back to number 22. On to 18. No, it's on to 9. Looks like Stonebridge is struggling to go away from the defenders. And now they're pushing back onto their defensive side. And they crossed it too far, just so far enough to have McLean's goalie in possession. Once again. He rolls it on to number 3. He passes it on to number... I can't see the number. He passes it to number 22. He tries to sprint through, trying to juggle it away from the players. Back to number 9, only to be stopped by one of the Stonebridge players with an out-of-bounds ball for McLean. And number 22 with a sprint, he shoots from far, and the goalie just manages to save it. With only 3 minutes left on the clock, how far will McLean go to keep their clean sheet on? Number 22 with the ball. He passes it on to number 6. On to number 9, back to 6. Number 5 with the ball. And he gives it to number 12. On to number 22. Number 22 goes for the sprint and passes it on to number 12 with the sprint. And away from Stonebridge's possession and on to McLean. Number 6 with the ball, and it's out of bounds for
4 minutes on the clock, so the time is on the field with the referee.
And now they're calling for 2 minutes extra time. Number 16 with the ball. Now on to number 17. Looks like number 9 with the ball. He attempts to shoot it from far, only to have the goal save. Only to have the goalie save it. Number 6 with the ball. Passes it on to number 13. Number 5 with the ball of McLean. Number 9 with the ball. And on to number 6 of McLean. Back to number 9. Only being surrounded by 2 defenders, passing it back to 6. He passes the goalie in hopes of him making a cross away from the other players. He makes a low blow onto one of the players to his left, back to number 3. Passes it on to number 15, only to lose possession to number 12 of Stonebridge. It looks like they have a chance to score. Number 25 on the offensive, back to number 12, and away. No, still in Stonebridge's possession. This could be either a goal or they go home 5-0. And he kicks it away, and it is a goal kick. I say good effort by number 25. And the game is over.
End of the game, folks.
With the score,
25-0.
that was really a marvelous game for their undefeated season of McLean's undefeated season of boys varsity soccer.
I was hoping it would be like right up here with you.
So this is the end of the night. The game's over with a score of 5, McLean 5, Stonebridge 0. I'm Omar Al-Gilani, and until next time, I'll see you on the next broadcast. Bye-bye.